Hey everyone, this is Marbozir and this is Rogue Legacy. So, if you watch my channel regularly, you might be wondering why exactly am I doing this game. It's not exactly a strategy. But I do not only play strategies, I play all kinds of genres. And while my channel will always be kind of strategy focused, it will not be only about strategies. So this game is actually an action platformer with some RPG elements and roguelike elements. It's a very fun game and that's a primary reason why I decided to do at least one video on the channel. I titled this part 1 because there might be more, that's going to depend on whether you want to see more or not. So, as I mentioned, this is an action platformer with roguelike elements. It has procedural generation, so every time you play the game is different. And I'm going to best explain the game by actually playing it. So, I actually already played a little bit. So this game, as I mentioned, is a platformer, but it's not only based on skill. You're not actually expected to beat the game with your base first character. The game is kind of a mix between a skill-based platformer and a progression-based platformer. The progression elements in the game include a castle, which is just kind of a talent tree and unlock tree in disguise. So you can get some abilities here like improving your health, improving your attack power, which is just damage, improving your equipment limit, improving your magic damage, your mana, things like that, as well as unlocking new classes. There are quite a few different classes in the game. So this is basically just a talent tree, and you unlock these abilities for gold. Every run that you do will net you some amount of gold depending on how well you did during that run. And you can spend that gold here to upgrade your castle or your talent tree, whatever you want to call it. So the second progression based part is your actual equipment. These are kind of the RPG elements that I was talking about right at the start. So you can upgrade your weapon, your armor. You can also get enchantments for them from this person right here. You actually have to unlock all of these things. That's why most of these are question marks at the moment, because I didn't find blueprints for them. You have to find blueprints during your game. You do get to keep all of the equipment that you make. So for example, if I were to pay, let's say, 200 gold to get squire limbs, I would get to keep them on all of my characters. And this is the reason why my current character has a squire helm. I already bought it on one of my previous ones, and that means I get to keep it on all of my characters. So, let's proceed into the game. You are actually incentivized to spend all of your gold right at the start to upgrade your talent tree, to get some more equipment, because in order to actually enter the castle and start the game with your new character, you have to pay. You have to give this dude all of your money. I will be talking about characters in the game once this guy actually dies. So let's get started. As I already mentioned, the game has procedural generation, so the castle is randomized every single time you enter. The first room is always the same, and that's about it. Also, you get gold by killing things and destroying various elements of furniture and things like that. So, let's have a look. I do have to say, before I go any further, I'm usually pretty awful at platformers. So if you expect me to be pro at this game, you're going to have a very bad time. But regardless of that, this game is actually a lot of fun. Even if you're no good at these kinds of games, this is a very fun game. And that's one of the reasons why I'm actually doing this video. I enjoy it despite the fact I'm no good at it, actually. And I found a spell. I can cast spells using my mana. You can see my mana bar in the top left corner. I'm not actually doing it right now because I have no way to actually regain mana other than finding it. Let's try to kill this guy. I can throw a dagger at him. This is the spell that I currently have. There are several different spells in the game, depending on the character that you pick. We'll talk about that when I actually get to pick a new character. This guy does actually regenerate his health when I leave the room. So if I want to kill him, I have to kill him right now. Come on. So this guy actually has randomized spells, that's why you're seeing various different spells like the daggers or the chakram. So I got a good amount of gold. I'm up to 220 gold right now, 320 now. These bags of gold are basically 100 gold and the coins are 10 gold. This is already enough gold to get some upgrades back at my castle. So even if I were to die literally right now, this would not be a wasted run, even though it didn't last very long. Most of the runs in the game are actually very short. Few minutes max was my longest run I had in this game so far. I didn't play it a whole lot yet, but that was pretty much my longest... yeah, and I already died. I got killed by spikes. Like I said, I'm usually no good at platformers. So now I get to select my new character, because in this game every new character is an heir of your previous one. Although the actual traits that you have nothing to do with your previous character, they are completely randomized. And some of the traits are positive, other can be negative. You always get a choice of 3 different characters that you can pick from. Each one of these have a different class, so this guy for example is a Paladin, and his special ability is a Guardian Shield. This guy is an Archmage, and this guy is an Assassin. Assassin is one of the classes you have to unlock on the talent tree or the castle. And one of the defining features of the game are the traits on your heroes. Some of these are positive, others are negative, some of them do nothing, they are just kind of flavor traits that are there for fun. And some traits are designed to be not balanced for gameplay at all, just to be funny. I don't see any of these right now, but for example, one of the traits that are definitely not balanced for gameplay is Vertigo, which basically makes you play upside down. And is pretty damn horrible for gameplay, but some people might consider it to be hilarious. Anyway, let's have a look at these 3 guys. I'm going to grab the Paladin. He remembers things with extreme clarity. I don't actually know what that means. Not all of the traits have clear explanations, lots of them do not. So you will find out what they actually do through gameplay. So this is the guy I'm going to pick. Now I can spend 320 gold either for actual equipment or for upgrades in my castle. I was going to upgrade my health a bit, but I don't have enough gold for that. So I'm actually going to grab some equipment. Let's have a look. I already have a sword, I have a helm. I can get squire limbs for 200. That seems reasonable enough. And that's going to give me +5 magic, as you can see. So that leaves me with 120 gold. I can't really do anything for 120 gold. Oh, and this guy, using this guy, you can use your previous castle layout. You can lock the previous layout without generating a new one. So for example, if you found some really interesting chest that's easy to reach, you can block the castle and go get it again, if you so desire. You do have to give him 70% of your gold. But if you spend whatever you wanted to spend first, that doesn't really matter all that much. Right, let's do a few more runs. So as I mentioned, I'm usually no good at platformers. So this is definitely not a show-off of platforming skill by any stretch of imagination. And you shouldn't treat it as such. But you can progress through this game just fine, even if you're really bad at platformers. Because it's only partially skill-based, and it's very progression-based. Once you get good gear, you can get things like Life Leech, for example, where you get health back every time you kill something. You can get much more health than this, much more damage. So you can be one-shotting most of the monsters in this area, for example, once you get high enough damage, and the first area becomes more or less trivial with enough gear. Okay, this is a fairy chest. The fairy chests usually have some blueprints in them. If I can get to it without taking any damage, I will be able to grab that blueprint. I have a feeling this is going to be terrible, but I can try, I suppose. I do not really expect to succeed at this. Yeah, I already took damage, so there's no point going up anymore. I can just proceed to the next room. So let's keep moving. The fairy chests are actually pretty hard a lot of the time. But this was one of the easier ones, I would say. I've seen harder ones for sure. Yeah, that was pretty damn bad right there. And as you can quite clearly see, I'm no good at platformers, especially when I'm talking at the same time. It's definitely harder to fight and talk at the same time when you're usually no good at platformers in the first place. So that's pretty much all there is to this game. It's a pretty straightforward game, but it's a lot of fun. The main reason I like it is because you have that one more hero feeling that you also get from turn-based strategy games. So it's very similar to that one more turn feeling. You want to play one more hero because it's so fast to do it. Usually takes few minutes max to go through one hero. So this guy died. How much gold did I get? Not a whole lot, I don't think so. Let's have a look. Barbarian Queen. Very flexible. I have no idea what that means. Oh, OCD is a good example of an actual positive trait. I get mana back every time I break things, so that's actually pretty good. I might use Barbarian Queen. Alright, let's do that then. And she has daggers, which are pretty decent, I suppose. I have 210 gold. I think I can get a rune. Let's have a look. I do believe I have a double jump rune somewhere here. That's a sprint rune. Yes, I do have the vault rune, which basically means you can jump twice. So I think I'm going to grab this. So now I can jump and then jump again, mid-air. This is very, very good, to say the least. Let's have another run. So, I might record some more videos of this. That's going to depend on whether you want to see them or not. I will be playing this game because, even though I'm definitely not pro at it, it's a very, very fun and addicting game. I could see myself spending quite a lot of time on it. And obviously you do get better as you play. Not just because of gear. But it's definitely harder when you are talking at the same time. Let's see, can I kill this without taking damage? Maybe. Let's try. Okay, nice. Very nice. Let's kill this guy. Oh yeah, that's not exactly what I wanted to use. I wanted to use my dagger. But that's useful too. Alright, 90 gold already. Fairy chest objective, take no damage. Alright, let's try this. I have a really bad feeling about it, but I think it should be easier to move like this instead of vertically. Let's see, no damage just yet. And the vault rune might help. Okay, I'm so close. Nice, I actually did it. So I'm not so terrible. Sky rune, bracers, I'm not sure what that does. But it can be bad. All runes are positive effects, as you might imagine, considering they cost gold. So you keep these unlocks on all of your characters, and this is one of the progression parts of the game. You have to find all these blueprints before you can actually make the items. Oh great, this is a mini boss fight. These guys look very unpleasant. Oh wow. Let's try some daggers here. Yeah, that's a little bit unpleasant. I have a feeling I'm going to die here. Whoa, that was close. Let's see. I might be able to kill one, maybe, maybe not. Yeah. I have a really bad feeling about this. The vault rune is helping a bit, but one more hit and I'm going to die. Yeah, and I died. But hey, that was a decent run. I found a blueprint, so that's always nice. I didn't get a lot of gold. How much gold do I actually have? Oh, now I can get a miner. This is another class that you have to unlock. And these guys get more gold than usual. Yeah, they get a huge bonus to gold. But they have very low health. I have no idea what hypochondriac trait does. Tendency to exaggerate. Yeah, that sounds fun. My mana and health pool are swapped. That could potentially be very bad. I don't remember whether my mana was higher than my health. No, it was not. I have 80 mana now and 52 health. Alright, 140 gold is not enough to really do anything. So let's proceed. This is going to be my last hero for now, I think. As I said, this game is really straightforward, but it's also very fun. You can buy it at Steam right now for $15, I believe, and 30.99 euro. I might be off by 1 euro. Alright, these guys are a little bit unpleasant. There we go. My damage is higher now than it was at the start of the game, because I did get some damage upgrades. Alright, that picture is an actual monster. It's going to activate when I hit it. Yeah, like this. And yep, I got killed. Right, that was a little bit too short, so I'm going to play one more guy. Let's have a look. Miner. I'm going to try one more miner. Flame barrier, conflux. I think conflux is pretty good. Enemies can't knock you back. Yeah, that sounds very good. Let's grab this guy. 143 gold. Can I unlock anything for that? No, I cannot. And it's not enough to get any runes, so let's proceed. There are 4 areas in the game. The castle, the forest, the dungeon or darkness, and the Maya, which is the tower. You can see the map right here. So castle, dungeon, forest, tower. And the forest is always to the right, tower is on top, dungeon is below you, as you might expect from a dungeon. I would be surprised if it was in the place of the tower. Alright, let's see. These things you can see on the floor are spikes, and walking on them is generally not a good idea, as you can see right here. Alright, let's see, let's test this ability. It's pretty good, but I didn't really hit anything. Come here. Alright, let's hit this guy. Nice, one down. There's one more to the left, I think. Yep, there is. There we go, I didn't take any damage yet. But the miner has really low health. Only 80 health. Okay, I have a feeling I'm going to take some damage from this guy. No. Alright, doing quite well so far. Oh wow, this guy is a bit unpleasant. Come at me, bro. There's a chest there, so I definitely want to grab that. You can get both gold and blueprints from regular chests. I think you always get blueprints from fairy chests or runes. I might be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. I already looted a few fairy chests, and I'm pretty sure I always had some kind of blueprint in it. Oh great, it's these guys again. Yeah, I'm a miner, so I think I'm just going to leave. Bye. It's been nice knowing you, but this part is over. Alright, I think it's time to go back east. Nothing to see here other than death. I'm down to 42 health, so that's definitely not a lot. One of the more useful blueprints or upgrades in the game is life steal. You can get life back for every enemy you kill, which needless to say is very useful and will extend your lifetime by a lot. Oh great, it's one of these stupid things again. Alright, let's see. I have a bad feeling about this. Yeah. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to kill these guys, but I'll try. I need to watch for that ranged ability. Wow, I almost got hit. Okay, let's try. Yeah, that was a little bit too close. I can't really use my magical ability anymore because I need 30 mana for that, and I only have 22. That was close again, but I killed it, so that's good. Oh yeah, I didn't see the ones coming from the top. So, that's yet another run done. How much gold did I get? Let's see. Assassin, Paladin, Miner. I'm going to go with Miners for now because I need the gold. I have 377 gold, so Miner is definitely pretty damn good. Let's see, yeah, some of these upgrades are really expensive. If I want to upgrade my Miner, I need almost 2000 gold, so that's quite a lot. But I could upgrade... what can I upgrade? I could upgrade my health for 370, I have 377, so that's perfect. Alright, I'm going to finish this video here, so I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.